This recording will review how to enter purchase order requisitions. To start this process, navigate to Web Financial Management, Purchasing, My Requisition Processing, and Requisitions. You will be brought to the Requisition Browse screen. All work in progress and pending approval requisitions you have entered will appear on this screen. Click Add to add a new requisition. First, choose the most appropriate requisition PO group for this requisition. The system will default to the current fiscal year if it is available for processing, but this can be changed with the drop-down. Depending on your configurations, you may have the choice as to how your accounting is allocated on the requisition. To allocate funds to the total requisition amount, choose the YMA option. To allocate funds to each individual requisition detail line, choose the YDA option. If this is a blanket purchase order with no detail lines, check the blanket requisition option. The option to restock a warehouse is only used in the inventory module of Skyward. Under Description, enter an overall description for your requisition. Under Vendor, choose your vendor by typing the name and choosing from the drop-down list. Alternatively, you can check the vendor link to see a listing of your vendors. Verify your ship-to address is correct. If it is not, you can use the drop-down to choose from a list of valid ship-tos. If you allow more than one invoice to, also verify that your invoice to address is correct. Under Attention, you can enter the name of the employee that should receive this purchase order. The due date and the ship date will default to today's date, but it can be changed if needed. Enter a ship via, a project grant code, and a contract code if needed. These are all optional fields. When ready to add your line items, either click Save and Add Detail to add one detail line, or Save and Mass Add Detail to add up to 5 lines at a time. First, choose your line type. To order an item, you will need to choose Merchandise. Under Catalog, you can enter the part number of the item you are ordering. Enter the quantity, unit of measure, and unit cost of the item you are ordering. Under Description, enter a description of the line item. Scroll down to enter additional detail lines. You can also use a narrative line type to pull in a narrative code or free-form type in text to the vendor. For example, you can type in shipping instructions or backorder instructions under the description box. If you have narrative codes set up, you can use the drop-down to pull one in. When done entering line items, scroll back up and click Save. You'll be brought to the Requisition Detail Line / Accounting screen. Here you can review your line items, attach notes to the requisition using the Notes button, or add attachments by using the Attachments button. Before submitting for approval, you must choose Add Requisition Accounts. You will be brought to the Account Distribution screen. You will see a listing of all the accounts you have been given clearance to. You can scroll down to find the account you need, or start typing the account and click Enter to have the system navigate to the closest account. Once you find the account, you can check the Select box. If you need to split the distribution, you can choose more than one account. You'll then need to come down to the bottom of the screen and distribute the amounts by either amount or by percent. When done, click Save Account Distribution. You'll be brought back to the Detail Lines Accounting Summary screen. When finished, click Submit for approval or Save and Finish later to finish the requisition at a later time. The requisition will now appear in your Browse screen. This concludes the recording on the requisition entry process.